Hello. Seems dark in here again. Is it? Let's see. I'm just trying to see if it looks dark. Nope, it looks good. It looks good. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. So glad you're here. They were making hot pickled peppers. Actually, sweet and hot pickled peppers. Hello, hello. Say hello. Come on in. Give me a thumbs up and let's do this. All right. I've already, who's here? I'll wait for a couple minutes before people come in and then we'll get started. I have my gloves on. Oh. I have my gloves on because I want to make sure that my hands don't start burning. I'll wait a couple minutes. We'll drink some tea. How are you? Hey, try it, buy it, make it, sell it. I've got to get over to your channel and I will have time this week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I get to see a lot of people that I haven't been able to give any attention to. So glad you're here. I have already cut up most of the peppers. I have a couple more to go. I am so good. I got some sleep last night. I did wake up a few times a little bit anxious about what I have to do. Oh my God, I'm not ready for Christmas. You know how that goes. But yeah, so I'm good. So let's who else is here? I got a third one in here. Come on, thumbs up, you guys, thumbs up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Hi, Edward Smart. I'm going to be here a little longer than 30 minutes today because we got a bunch of stuff to do. We're going to start making some sweet and hot pickled peppers, and then we are going to move on to the black beans. And then if we have time, I'm going to make an easy chicken cordon bleu that we call skinny chicken cordon bleu in this house. So why don't we get started? Here are just over a pound of jalapenos. The recipe that I used for this before called for a variety of peppers, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be straight jalapeno since jalapeno is my favorite. So let's move on. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit. We're gonna chop a little bit. I learned my lesson last week. And I got most of my chopping done before we went live. So let's look at what we have to do. So I just have these two peppers left to do, and I'm leaving the seeds in. I want this to be as spicy as a jalapeno can be. So we're going to cut these two up and add it to the bunch over here, and then we'll get this started right away. You're not going to watch me chop the entire time. Whoops, got to take that out. So the only thing I'm not using is the stem. I'm not using the stems. There is no use for the stem. All right, thank you for coming in. Hey, Kilted Gardener, how are you? I like I said, I learned from last week. I did most of my chopping beforehand this time, so that I can actually talk to the chat. So. Yeah, so it's just over a pound of jalapenos, and so this is the Celtic Gardener. This is these are my gifts I'm giving. I don't know. I probably will get around to the pepper infused pain rub towards the end of the week. Mama Goni, good to see you. We're cutting up some jalapenos to make some hot and sweet peppers. I need to mince my last thing of garlic because it requires just over two tablespoons of garlic. I usually chop it, but I wanted to go a little bit faster for my subscribers so that we weren't just, hey, Turbo Schools, good to see you. So we weren't So there's our garlic. Next thing we need to do, you guys, we need to measure let me see if I think it's a cup. I know it's a cup. Measure a cup, with my husband with me, of vinegar. Now, this recipe calls for rice wine, but since I make my own apple cider vinegar, I prefer it that way. The other time I've made this, I used apple cider vinegar and I liked it. I tasted somebody else's who used rice vinegar and I thought it was too sweet. So we're going to use a cup of apple cider vinegar. There we go. 1 cup. This recipe also called for, yes, you are saying the S word, LOL. Who said the S word? What are we talking about? Anyway, last time I made this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of sugar. Way too sweet. Absolutely too sweet. So I'm going just under 1 cup of sugar. I also will probably add a little bit more vinegar because we have over 1 pound of peppers. So let's move you over here just so you can see a little bit closer. All right, so I am going to pour my vinegar in the pan and get this started. There we go. Pour my sugar in the pan. Yeah, I need just a little bit more vinegar. Just probably 1/4 cup more. And then this calls for mustard seed, celery seed, and whole cumin. So these are a teaspoon each. If I can get it off. Why did I not try to take this off earlier? Okay, let me get my measuring. A teaspoon each of these. So 1 teaspoon of, I think that was the cumin, whole cumin. 1 teaspoon of the mustard. 1 teaspoon of the celery seed. Right in there. So you guys, this is different from what I normally do. This is not a fermented recipe. This is a pickled recipe. It's kind of a quick pickle, but it's really, really tasty. So put this back over there. And in goes the garlic. All right. We're going to stir this. I got this recipe out of a book that was given to me by a student of mine. He graduated last year. His name is Booth, B-O-O-T-H. And let me show you the book. Instead of just talking about it, let's look at it because we have some time on that. Mama Goonie, oh my God, this is going to be so good. Yes, it is. So the book, you guys, I showed this last year, Savory Sweet, and the recipe is sweet hot pepper pickles, and I adjusted it to suit my needs. Is there a sugar alternative? I don't know. You know what? Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. I think that you would probably be better off fermenting your pickles. I don't think this recipe does not have a sugar option. Okay, I got to turn that down. Way down. I turned it way up accidentally. And then I think I'm just going to put my peppers in. I'm talking to you. Hello. Okay. That looks really good. So we're going to wash jars using soda spoon, transfer peppers. Okay. So we are just going to dump these in. This recipe, oh yeah. This recipe can be found, I think I call it sweet hot pickled peppers. All right. So there's not a ton of liquid in there, and that's okay. I'm going to cover it and let it go. And honestly, you guys, that's about it. We're just going to let it cook down. It says for 5 minutes, but I think we're going to need a heck of a lot more time than that. After all, we are in Minnesota, and for some reason, that is always true. 9 in the house and 7 thumbs up. Hi, and thank you. The recipe looks good. Oh, it's going to be delicious. I added less sugar, and we're just going to let this cook down now. Okay. Let me get the lid for that. Where's the lid for the lid? And actually, this is not the lid for this pan. The lid for this pan blew up on me. It's like one day I was doing a pasta dish, and I took the lid off and put it to the side, and all of a sudden I didn't bang it, or I must have just touched it the right way. All of a sudden, the whole thing shattered like a windshield. And then when I tried to pick up from the handle came up and all the glass went right down into the stove. Thankfully, that didn't happen over the food. I have no idea why that happened. It blew up. It went, well, it like a windshield, spider cracks all the way around. And then when I tried to pick it up from the handle was the thing that came up, and the glass just, it was really, really freaking weird. That's all I can say. Let me blow my nose real quick, because, that pepper. Pepper and vinegar, you guys. Pepper and vinegar. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the easiest black bean recipe you've ever seen. It calls for black beans. And yes, I went with the cheap ones. Fried. Don't soak them. An onion. An orange. And you season afterwards with a little bit of cumin. If you want it spicy, some chili powder or red pepper flake, and salt. That's it. That's all there is to it. So my brother-in-law is making, I'm going to say New Mexican, because that's what he said, so Mama Goonie, don't laugh at me. He's making New Mexican pork tacos for our Christmas gathering. And then, excuse me, and then we're supposed to bring the sides. And I thought black beans this is my favorite black bean recipe. I'll do that. And orange, no cilantro, and orange. Yep. This is it. It is, Carolyn, to be free, good to see you. It is so good and so creamy. No cilantro. So let's get that started. I'll show you what it looks like. The first thing we need to do, the first thing I need to do is drain my sink. So I'll talk to you while I'm pulling some dishes out. There is such a thing as New Mexican food. When you're from Minnesota, yes. Minnesota. Yes, there is. So just let me rinse this stuff. Once I get this done, we will. So how is everybody? Tex-Mex, exactly. But in Minnesota, we distinguish between Tex-Mex and New Mexican. I think it has something to do with green chilies. Oh my God, the peppers. It's kind of powerful in here right now. We should, holy. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I gotta back up. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, you guys. Wow. That's packing a punch. Look at that. Oh, deliciousness. Okay, I'm holding my laptop in a very awkward position. Yeah, that I didn't put in too much or too little liquid. This is going to. Oh, that's powerful. Oh, yes, hallelujah. I can't wait to taste this. Okay, we'll let that go a little bit. Woo! Ah. Oh, I gotta go outside for a second, you guys. It is so powerful. My nose, my nostrils burning. Anyway, here's what it looks like. Believe it or not, it's 40 degrees. It's super warm. So we got a little bit of snow, not that much. Sure, not that much. I wonder if you can see. We have about 8 inches on the ground. It's not that bad. Okay, I gotta let some of these fumes out. Crazy people at the bar across the street. Hey, it's Coleman, baby! Coleman, baby, how are you? I'm making some peppers, and the pepper fumes are just they're out of this world. Let's see if tea helps. Yeah, the chairs are full of snow, and it's 40 degrees, so it's really not that bad at all. All right. So I'm going to drain this sink out, and we're going to rinse the black beans. Then what we do, this is, like I said, so easy, so tasty. We take those black beans, we throw them in a pot. Voila, a pot. We pour enough water over them so that it's about this much, right? We throw in the onion and the orange. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to juice the orange. So we throw in the onion and the orange. Let me cut this real quick. We juice the orange, throw in both the juice and then the rind too. This is such a pretty, this is such a pretty orange, isn't it? Doesn't that just look, don't you want to eat that? Oh, delicious. So yeah, we throw this in too. I think it's because of the orange oils. It's unbelievable. Best ever. Best ever, I'm telling you. Okay, that's good enough. I should come over here. Pretty, I love snow, just not ice. Well, now we're gonna have ice because it's 40 degrees. It's a guarantee. And that's one, because it's gonna drop to 10 tonight. So I'm great, and you look like you are too. I am. I am. You guys share out the live if you will. I'm going to be here for a while. I don't want to be too lonely. Yesterday in the morning, you guys, it was so funny. This has never happened to me. And I'm like, oh my God, is this a reflection on who I am? I started my live stream at 7 o'clock. At 7:22, I was still talking to myself. I was like, oh no. And then Beverly from Flowers Glamorous came in, and a couple other people, but it was like 3. And I was like, dudes, okay, I love you, but I think I'd be better off live streaming in the afternoon. And then I found out I have a Christmas party tomorrow, and that's who I'm making these black beans for. Holy, the peppers. And I got that done. Why was I draining out this? Oh, I had to rinse the black beans. So that's why I'm live streaming today. I woke up late yesterday. I'm great. All right, let's rinse these black beans. No, these are not organic. They're not organic. I should be doing organic and all that, but there are times when it is cost prohibitive. And believe it or not, you know, there's something about a black bean that I really don't want to pay $4 a pound for. So I'll go for the 98 cents because sometimes I'm cheap. I mean, let's not lie. Sometimes I'm cheap. I'm okay with that. I don't think a black bean is going to kill me. I mean, all of our food is tainted, and the more organics we can get, the better. But there's sometimes I just can't do it. And I'm not going to pay $4 for a pound of beans. It just ain't going to happen. Might be cheaper in other parts of the country. Most produce I try to buy organic. The peppers were not organic. That's not working. I'm trying to reach. Okay, there we go. The peppers there aren't those are pretty black beans, aren't they? The peppers were not organic, but they weren't just off the shelf. They were from a good store that sources hopefully locally. So, right, $1 versus $4. Sometimes I feel like organics is a sham. Well, and I think you're right about that. Sometimes because it is a very expensive process to go through. There are people that are not allowed to call their food organic, even though, or their crops organic, even though they don't use any pesticides or anything like that. They're not allowed to because they didn't go through that expensive process. And it takes 7 years to become certified as organic as a farmer, and lots of inspections. And the craziest thing that I found out, I'm okay. I think these are done. Sorry about that. Wow. I'm glad I like people. That hurt. I gotta wash my hands. If you want to know what happened, I got the pepper steam. Sorry. Don't tell me about Star Wars. I'm going to go see it next week. Okay, you guys, I think we're going to turn off the peppers. Might even taste this. My sinuses have been adjusted. It's a little, I would prefer this cold, but. Perfect. Yep, it's perfect. Those are good hot peppers. There's nice little sweetness. There's a nice little sweetness. And you can taste the mustard and all the other spices. It's hot. Now, if everything spicy was in here, he would say I'm a wuss. It's okay. That's all he can call me a wuss. I know I'm not supposed to drink water, but I'm going to drink water. I just drank the rest of the half and half. Oh, I know what I can have. It's probably not going to help, but happy holidays, everyone. Oh. Mm. There's one for you. That'll wipe the steam right, or the hot right away. Too hot, too hot damn Colin. Wow. Silk nog. Who would have thunk, right? So you guys, maybe eggnog, silk nog, nog. It'd be better with a little whiskey, but I'm online. Oh. That's good. People are going to like that. They're really going to like that. Okay. I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm moving you. You're on your wine box pedestal. You know what? I don't think it makes a difference. I think over here is better, don't you? Okay. Okay, black beans. This isn't enough water, but I need to use it. It's about a half gallon. Maybe it will be. Okay, that's good. Till next time, everyone. Bye, Gil Skills. I hate something hot. Okay. All right, a little bit more. Can you see? Can you see? I'm going to give that to people, and I think they're going to hate me because we're from Minnesota. But maybe it'll be better cool. Okay, I need just a... All right, so I'm going to freehand this. So that's 2 inches over. And we throw in the, let's see. Okay, orange. Yep, you want this. And then let's cut up that, for cutting the onion. Oh, and the juice too. I got to remember that. Yes, you're on a wine box pedestal. That's why I believe in box wine. Okay, and the onion. Holy cats. The burn is coming back. The burn is coming back. Whoa! Hallelujah. Okay. Why don't I do this, make this easier? So simplest recipe ever. I'm looking like I don't know how to cook here. You start with just the orange, the onion. Come on, come on. I should have done this earlier too. The orange, the onion, and the black beans, and you go for a little while. Just leave it whole. You leave it for a while, for an hour or so. You're trying to boil down all of that liquid, and then in the meantime, the beans will rehydrate. There we go. Good. So what you have is this. Okay. All we do is turn that on. And sorry, I wonder why I'm feeling a bit more happy than normal. Box wine pedestal. Yes. Yes, it works really well. See? You're on the box wine pedestal. It's perfect for this. This, when I want to chop, it's perfect. It's the perfect height. Absolutely perfect. So we got that going. We got this done. I should keep the lid struggling. Keep the lid off of that so it can cool down. And I got the cutest. Oh, honey, it's delicious.
Good already. Yeah.
So Troy's here, and so's the pup. Say hello.
Hello.
And then Stella, choking. Stella, say hello. Hello, Stella.
What is that comes off the peppers? What is it called?
Capsaicin?
Yeah, he can smell it in the air.
Yeah, the capsaicin is really strong. Stop doing that. Oh my. I wonder why box wine. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't have to blow my nose. So I got the cutest ball jars for this. They're different than any of, this is a half pint. I think my friends are really gonna like this. And for $4, how much was it for $4?
What was it, $2 or $3?
$3, I think. I can look at the receipt, but they're just really cute. They're little flat ball jars, and I think, I'm gonna
Did it say on the package what they're for? Because they probably are like jam jars or something.
Beaucoup Maison. Oh wait, maybe.
You're reading the Montreal version.
Mason jar seals a perfect, unique shape for gifting. For gifting. That's why. I was looking at Beaucoup Maison.
Quebecor.
What?
Quebecor.
What's that?
Quebecian.
Oh, Quebecor. Okay. Yes, Mama Goona, yes. And I bought it at Wally World. Don't tell anybody I shop at Wally World. Okay. So really cute, half pint. I'm going to put those peppers in there, tie a ribbon around here, and throw them out the window as we go. No. So we'll let those, I have to let those cool down. And then, or am I supposed to get them in the jar? Using a slide of cover each fold corners. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to put the tops on. They want me to use wax paper. Oh. Well, I'm not going to do all that. So what they do say, I have to sanitize these jars. I think I only have enough for 5 jars, hon.
Well, how many were you planning on getting?
12. So I'll have to do this again. So we're going to sanitize with apple cider vinegar. I tasted a pepper honey and finished. I had to finish.
Finish your sentence and couldn't get through it.
Old creamer.
It smells good.
Oh, taste one. It just know that it's hot.
Yeah.
Take a small one.
All the peppers
I left all the seeds in there. Just know that it's hot.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I said, it's good, but it is.
It's
hot.
good. It has a great flavor, though, doesn't it?
It tastes hotter than jalapeno. Well, I know it's not, but it tastes hotter than jalapeno.
Well, I told you when I was cutting them, I could smell the.
You never know.
Heat. You never know.
You're gonna get a hot
in Minnesota, you never know what kind of pepper you're going to get because they travel from Mexico, California, whatever. Because
Ooh, yeah, those are.
If somebody asks if they're hot,
they're
I'll
hot.
say yes.
Those are hot.
But they're good, and we can. Another thing that we can add to our taco night.
Yeah.
Okay, tosses sweet and spicy pickles out the car window. Merry effing Christmas. Here's your gosh darn peppers, and they're hot.
Right through the storm windows.
Oh, we're having an issue here.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, see you later. Thank you. All right, that was a Troy sighting, and there was a Stella sighting. There she is. I gotta do these. I'm gonna put some stuff in the dishwasher, and then I gotta sanitize those jars with apple cider vinegar before I put anything in them. I haven't washed dishes. It's a super easy recipe, though, hon.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe next time. Well, I'm gonna give them to people. I don't care. They're gonna have to. They're gonna be mad. But
buck up, Johnny.
Fuck off. All right, you guys, I'm coming back. It is so nice not to have to worry about kids right now. I'm so kidded out. I'm so tired of students. Okay, so we're just gonna spray these jars down. I'm not gonna put them through a full sanitation, like in the dishwasher and all of that. I'm just gonna use apple cider vinegar, rinse them out. One. Well, why don't I rinse them all out at the same time? Buck up, Buttercup. Where's the fourth one? Oh, right here. I am trying to make a mess, just so if you wanted to know, that's definitely what I'm trying to do. Okay, so spray them down. And again, as you know, apple cider vinegar kills E. coli, bad bacteria like E. coli, staph. I just found that out. And there's another thing. I put it in my last video. So before we can do anything with that, we're going to let them sit for 5 whole minutes. 5 whole minutes. What's up, Dr. Hi, Daniel Lee, you guys. Daniel Lee was a student of mine. Daniel, you missed it. I ate a pepper and almost fell over. A student of mine last year. He is still a student at Central High, so we have to watch our language. So, really? Wow, LOL. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So, well, you know, Daniel, hold on. I ate a pepper because I made these pickled. Daniel, I made these pickled peppers just now. I don't know if you can see them. I don't want to dump liquid all over my computer. But those are the gifts from my colleagues. So each of them will get a little jar of pickled peppers with a little ribbon around it. And they're so hot, they're going to be mad at me. Then Troy ate one, Daniel. He went, oh! He did the same thing I did. So 5 minutes, did I put it on 5 minutes? I did. What can we do in the meantime? We can stir get these stirred up a little bit. I need to turn this up for sure. So I was really surprised when I started making these black beans that it didn't call for soaking them overnight or doing the quick boil soak. And it was, the reason is, there is a reason. Let me get, hold on. Puppy. Let me move stuff out of here. Okay. What did I write? So, when I found that when I rinsed the black beans, right? When I rinsed the black beans, I got the black beans lost their black color. Not rinsed, but you know what I mean, soaked. They lost their black color and turned kind of a purplish ugly. And they weren't as creamy. So when I did I forget garlic? I think I forgot garlic. Did I get the orange juice in there? I did not. See, I'm in too much of a hurry or I was laughing too hard. I got to get the orange juice in there too. And I need to put, I forgot you guys, I need to put a lot of garlic in here. I thought I had. So when you don't soak, you don't lose all of those starches from the skins and everything. So it becomes much more creamy. If you soak it, it kind of loses those starches and it just isn't good. So I'm going to get to work on some of this garlic. All I have to do is throw it in there once. Okay, where's my... That's one way to do it, right? So, all right. Garbage bowl. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the chat for a minute. I'm just gonna skin these real quick. One. I don't like those small ones. There we go. That one is dead. Okay. That one, I already removed the skin. Okay. Okay, that's the easiest way I know. Sorry it's so loud. That's the easiest way I know to remove the skin. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of falls out that way then. It's loud. My dog always leaves when I do that. Can you imagine? But it's done. And if you want crushed garlic, now if you want your garlic in whole pieces, of course, don't do it that way. But I usually like my garlic crushed anyway. Ugh. We're almost done. We're going to rinse. So we're going to throw these into the pot. There we go. There's our 5 minutes. Throw these into the pot. Did I throw something over the side? Yeah, but. What are you lighting? Okay. All right. Everything's okay. So now let's go ahead and rinse the jars since they've been doing their thing. Oh, yes. Good job. Did I manage to only rinse 1 ring? 3 rings? I must have. I'm not worried. Okay, as soon as those dry a little bit, we'll go ahead and put the peppers in there. And hopefully I will have enough for more than 4, but we'll just start with 4. So, peppers is still getting me. Who have I missed? I missed my coworkers. Salsa. Yes. Okay. So Coleman was in here. Oh, I did not say hi to Mick Atomic X. And then Edward Stewart, I wonder if you're still here. There you are. Red beans don't lose the color, Mama Goonie. Could the same be true with red beans? I don't think so. Then she lifted the lid and got hit in the pepper steam. Yep, that's true. That's exactly what happened. So, I'm going to go ahead and start filling these. I don't really need them to be dry, but I would like for you to see that. So, let's go ahead. Okay, let's get closer. All right, so we're going to fill these now. I'll get some juice in there after a bit. Some of the brine. It's not fun. You guys are too far away. Okay. And I think I want to use this one. Yeah, that's better. I may get more than 4 little jars. Good. Okay. This is good, you guys. I'm going to get more. So I need to go get the others and start saying, I think I'll get maybe 6 out of this. You know, this would be good in a martini. This really would be good in a martini. Okay, I need to get more jars and sanitize them. Yeah, I could see this in a martini. I could see adding like a straight vodka martini or just vodka. I could see adding this for reals for sure. Absolutely. So, yep, we're going to sanitize 4 more. And I think we'll probably fill up 2. Ooh, yes. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. So. Guys, before I did anything, I did sanitize my sink. I know you know I have an issue with sinks. They're the dirtiest places in the kitchen. So I sanitize with apple cider vinegar. And then I rinse. Sometimes I'll use bleach water if I'm really concerned if I've used a lot of chicken. Okay, 5 minutes on that. Isn't that fun to watch? Who's here? Who's here? I saw somebody come in. I see 10 in the house, 13 thumbs up. I absolutely love this. Yes, martini. I can't really drink hard liquor anymore. I totally lose it. My brain goes, "Wah!" And I'm out. I go out. I absolutely go out from hard liquor. Ah. Those peppers, man, you guys. Oh, I burned my nostrils. Burned my nostrils. Our other deal is we're going to do skinny chicken cordon bleu. And that is not my recipe, but we have come to really, really like it. So it's instead of stuffing the chicken and breading the chicken and all that, we take a chicken breast. I cut it in half. So I butterfly it and cut it in half. We season it, everything seasoning. You know, we take a piece of ham. Well, we cook the chicken. Then we take a piece of ham and lay it on top and a piece of Swiss cheese and just let it melt. And it's delicious. It's really good. If I get done, oh gosh, this is going like great guns. Ooh, now you don't need to be on top of that orange. You need to be down there. Okay. Those need to, yeah, you guys. I need to simmer. That needs to simmer. Sounds so good. Baby girl vibes. Hello, peace and blessings to our host in the blue and all in blue and everyone in the chat. Thank you. That's quite a greeting. Good to see you. Have I let's see. I want to see something. What is skinny chicken? I think I just said that. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find. Oh, there we go. So, what is skinny chicken? Edward, it is a version of chicken cordon bleu, but it's not stuffed. Baby girl vibes. I've seen you before. I subscribe to you. We're waiting for a video. Come on, come on, come on. You got this. She's a strong YouTube watcher. Okay. Yep, I remember that now. I remember that. So baby girl vibes. We just made some hot pickled peppers. Very hot pickled peppers. They're a little bit sweet, so they're called sweet and hot peppers. We're gonna finish jarring those in a little bit. I need to put 3 minutes on that. We're in the process of making black beans. And then we're gonna do skinny chicken cordon bleu, which is chicken breast sauteed with a piece of ham on top. And on top of that, Swiss cheese, and let it melt. It's simple, it's delicious, and it gives you that chicken cordon bleu feeling without having all the breading. So the sauce, I better look this one up too. This also is not my recipe, but it's a recipe I enjoy a lot. So let's see. So if I go to chicken, maybe later. Okay, so chicken. And what was it, last week I made the best bowl of chicken pho. It was so good. It's so good I'm making it for my mother-in-law on I'll try to get that light out of your eyes. I'm making it for my mother-in-law on when we're celebrating Christmas together. I gotta find it. Where are you? I should get rid of oh, there we go. Okay. I think it has a wine sauce. So it's a skillet chicken cordon bleu without all the breading. And if you want, you can get this recipe at skinnytaste.com. I'm not going to claim it. So there is breading. You just dredge it in flour, salt, and pepper. And then you need a lemon and wine. And so the recipe is we're going to use 2 thin, boneless, skinless cutlets. I'm going to cut the chicken in half. Salt, flour, I'm using cup for cup. Butter, olive oil, chicken broth. I forgot my chicken broth, didn't I? I did. Instead of chicken broth, we're using wine. That's what I always do. That's why I thought Scully's House of Thrillers. Hello, good to see you. So that's why it's different than, yeah. Okay, so instead of chicken broth, I've always used wine, and then cheese and Dijon mustard. It's so good. So let's go ahead. This is going to go off in a second, 11 seconds. We're going to rinse these, and we're going to fill these up too. So thanks for the thumbs up, you guys, as you're coming in. That's really appreciated. There we go. So those of you that just came in, I'm sniffling not because I have a cold, but because I got pepper steam up my nose. They taste really good. They're just super hot. And what I'm doing, I just got these from these gift jars today, and I didn't put it through a sanitation process, but I did use apple cider vinegar and let it cure for 5 minutes, which kills lots of bad bacteria. So let's go ahead and fill these. I'll get you a little bit closer. I have so many things in the way here. Okay, I got my skinny chicken over here. I'll put that up so I can see it. These can recycle. All right, we can move you now. Wine will give a nice underlined flavor. Yes, absolutely, Mama Goonie, absolutely. Okay. These 4 have been filled. And we need to add the brine to these. I'm going to see if I can get I know I'll get these 2 for sure. I don't know if I'll get a third. Ooh, spicy, spicy. And I also need to have enough brine, so I don't know if I want to do 5. I think I will just do these 2. I mean, I don't know if I want to do 8. I'll just do these 2. Get them packed in there really well. I think I can get some of these in here. And this one needs some more. Yeah. So I'll have to go buy more peppers and do this again. I will try my best not to stick my nose in it. Okay, so we have 6. And what we need to do, I'm going to pour what brine we have, which this is too big, but I'm going to go ahead and pour what brine we have in here. And then each one will get a little bit of brine. Wow. I will push those down under the brine. I'm not going to have enough brine. Yep, I do not have enough brine. I may have to make some more. So that's easy. Super easy. Now you're going to watch me make brine for this all over again. Okay, but it'll be easy enough. So, and it may cool it out, cool it off a little bit. So I need a cup. We're going to do a little over a cup of, I'm glad I made some more apple cider vinegar. Cup of vinegar. And if I have, they said if I have some leftover brine, what did I do with, did I already, to use it for something else, I forgot what. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, sugar. Just under a cup. So this is my pickle brine, you guys, if you want to know. We're going to go a teaspoon of celery, a teaspoon of mustard, and a teaspoon of, teaspoon of celery seed, teaspoon of mustard seed, teaspoon of cumin seed, and then I'm going to have to crush some more garlic. So bear with me, guys, while I pound out. Did I put that on the right thing? I put the wrong lid on. Hold on. This can't be happening. So what are y'all doing for Christmas? We have a yearly plan. I'm super excited about it. We're going to go see Star Trek on New Year's Eve, and then we're going to a fancy restaurant on right after that. And then Troy and I come home, and I unwrap presents because he doesn't want me, but I like presents. So he buys me presents. And then the next day I go over to my niece's house or we have dinner here. And this year it's me going over there and I'm making collard greens again. So in my live streams in the morning, you will be seeing me on Monday. On Monday, you'll be seeing me do, oh, I should turn this on. You'll be seeing me do collard greens or mac and cheese or both. If I live stream tomorrow, I probably will make the mac and cheese and not bake it. I can put it in the refrigerator and let it sit and then top it on Tuesday and cook it right before we go. So, so collard greens, mac and cheese, and I am also responsible for the apple crapple. That's what I call it. It's actually apple crisp. And what did I say? Did I say Star Trek? I meant Star Wars. Oh, thank you for the ACV thing. Thanks. Did I say Star Trek? Huh. What else am I making? Greens? Greens? What? I know I'm making greens and macaroni and cheese and ham. Oh my God. I'm making a tangerine ham. Oh, if I had forgotten that, I'd be in trouble. So I'm making a tangerine ham, and that recipe I've been making for years. It is so good. My pounder's here. I don't know if you want to see me pound garlic. Well, these are all dead. Something I don't like about organic garlic. Did I say Star Trek? Tangerine ham sounds awesome. I've never heard of it. Can't wait to see. Oh, it's a little bit complicated. Sorry. It's a little bit complicated. I will admit that. Sorry, pounding garlic again. It requires making a sauce and boiling down a sauce and then pouring that organic garlic. I'm not a fan. Gilroy garlic in California, total fan. Has anybody been to Gilroy or the Garlic Fest or whatever it is in Gilroy, California? Oh, I love the garlic out there. Absolutely delicious. Yes, you said Star Trek. Oh gosh, I meant Star Wars. Yes, that's why I keep telling people don't do. My nose is peppers. God, hold on. Hopefully that's the last of that. Peppers. Okay. I got that chopped up. Now I need to, or I got that cleaned. I'll let you watch me do this because this is easy. I love to go, oh, never heard of it. Okay, so the tangerine ham, it requires, you also have, it also has sage and a couple of other things. Garlic press. And it's a 5-hour process. So, I mean, I have to get up. If I live stream doing that, I'm not going to live stream talking because it requires a lot of my talk about it. But if you want to see that, I'll probably be doing that Christmas Day, but that's Christmas Day, y'all. I don't know if you want to come and see me scramble around in the kitchen on Christmas Day. Okay. So we're going to get this brine boiling. And then I'm glad I thought of that. You know, there are times I would have said, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Let's stir this. I don't have enough brine. Well, make some more. It's not that hard. Damien, who's Damien Estrada? Isn't Gilroy the festival that had a shooting? Yes. I was really disturbed by that because why? It's garlic. Why? So disturbing. Troy and I were there in 2013. That was the summer the summer after my sister passed. My sister died in March, and I just had to get through the school year. And Troy said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pack you up, and we're just going to drive. Best thing we could have ever done. I went to go see my aunt. I hadn't seen her in 10 years in Arizona. And then we just went up the West Coast, and we stopped in Gilroy, and I bought garlic, and I got my picture taken next to a big garlic. It wasn't the festival, but it was really fun. Okay. Very true. Yeah. You don't have to be sorry for asking. Are you going to video preparing the tangerine ham? You know what, Edward? I should, but it's actually a little bit, I rather live stream about it because it'll be easier, number one, and it's outside of that tangerine ham, as lovely as it is, it's kind of outside of how I'm trying to hone my channel, right? So my videos, I want very much to be, fermentation or gluten-free, and a few special editions. Like the tangerine ham could be a special edition. But it would be a very difficult video to capture, or a very difficult process to capture in video because it has so many steps. It would take me a super long time to edit that. And not that that's a problem. It's just that I still haven't edited Nashville from last Christmas, and that was supposed to be a traveled special edition. And I have it in the hopper, and it's not done. That smells good. Okay, I just need to bring this brine up to a boil and get it cooling. This is coming along just fine. I can show it to you. So there it is. It's going to be really, really good. Please send me that recipe. Are you talking about the tangerine ham? I wonder if I can just put it in the chat right now. It's not mine. I've just been making it forever because. Oh, which recipe do you want? I know, right? Troy is thoughtful. He said a couple of years ago, he's like, I don't want any gifts. No gifts. Oh, did you see what I just did? I just stuck jalapeno in my eye. Yes, I did. I just stuck jalapeno in my eye. I'll just have to let it water out. Gosh darn it. Troy is thoughtful. A couple years ago, he said, he's like, I don't want presents. I don't want presents. Oh, I do it every time. That's why I wear gloves. But anyway, I said, but honey, Chef and Moore would go nuts if she saw that handle. The handle was out here, and I just bumped it. So anyway, we're going to let that boil down a little bit. So I said, but honey, I want gifts. I like gifts. Give me gifts. If you don't want gifts, okay. I don't think he'll watch this live stream, but I do have a very special gift for him that he will absolutely adore. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to declutter. We have a tendency to collect stuff. This is our medicine cabinet. Isn't that disgusting? That's my gift to him. I'm going to take things that have been in there for more than 2 years, maybe more than a year, and it's going in the garbage. It's stuff like masks, like these kind of masks, for when you have a cold and you don't want somebody else to get sick. So like when my sister was sick, I got whooping cough. How I got whooping cough, I have no idea, but I got whooping cough. So I had to have these masks. And I couldn't be around her unless it was pinched down here, all the way around, and all the way here. So, it was breathable, but I only needed it at, I was home for almost 2 weeks for that, but I only needed it when I was over at her house. And so I have things like that in there. Or the soaps I collected from Poland in 2009 are still in there. They're going. It was just nice. We'll never use it. So yeah. Yes, it's definitely a secret. I wonder if I can pour this in there already. I think I probably could. Let's see. I don't think it's going to melt this jar or this. No, because this goes in the dishwasher. This isn't even as hot as the dishwasher. So let's get these back. But so I'm going to do that. And then I have my video station where I have all my cords and all of that. I'm going to do that also, but that one's going to be obvious. So when he's at work on Monday, I'm going to declutter. I'm going to tell him, first of all, get anything out of here that you'll need in the next couple of days, and don't ask me why. I think he'll figure it out. And then I'm going to put a big bow on it and say, open at Christmas. So I'm excited. It's a small thing, but I think it's the kind of gift that he'll appreciate. It's a gift of love because we've both contributed to that. I hope I'm not going to have to make more. Oops, put too much in that one. I don't think I'll have to make more. I think next time I will start with more liquid all the way around. So we have to press this down. That one has too much. Okay. Press this down. Can you see that? Or am I? There we go. I have to wipe the rims and then I'm going to seal them up. They're not hot. I can stick my finger in them, so they're not hot. These are going to be some lovely gifts. Yes. Yeah. Oh, the new brine milk. I lied. The new brine. Kidding. Not really. Okay. Let's get those lids and put them on there. Oh no, I have to wipe the Saturday or Sunday. So I'm going to live stream as much as possible in the next week. I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming when I am in San Diego. If you don't know, I'm going to San Diego for a week with my husband and my niece. And if you didn't know that, now you do. And it's going to be so nice because it's going to be 70 degrees during the day, if not a little bit higher, and 40 degrees at night. And, right now it's 40 degrees. I have the windows open. We should have the heat off, but we don't. Okay, that's good. Let's get those lids on, and then I'll wash the outsides because okay, oh, I won't be using that one, I guess. Okay, how many do I have over here? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need to dry these off, and then we can get these covered up. But man, this is going to be good. This is outside of what I normally do because I'm a fermenter, and I do have fermented pickles. I need to turn that back up. Where are my fermented pickles? Boy. Oh. So these are my fermented pickles. They're chopped up because I also from this is a pepper mash. It's a pepper mash that I make for my hot pepper sauce, my green pepper sauce, which I thought I saved some. I know I saved it. Ah, yes. This is my green pepper sauce that I've been adoring. 2 weeks ago, this was up to here. It was buried in the back of my refrigerator for, because it continues to ferment as it's in the fridge. But it was in the back of my refrigerator for almost 8 months. 8 months. And it turned out, it's so good. I thought I was going to have to throw it away, and I forgot. It continues to develop. Oh, these are nice. Nice. They're not stackable. So if you want to, I have that recipe online too, if you want to find that. Little ribbon around it. That's going to be, they're a little sticky though. I got to wash the outsides. People are going to, it's hot, but a little bit goes a long way, right? So they may actually not hate me. But I'm definitely not giving any to Troy's parents who think that that regular pepper sauce is hot. Like they think this is too hot. Baby girl looks at, oh, it is. Oh, wait, I should read the chat. I'm talking to myself. A nice trip away from the cold. Absolutely. I remember helping my mother grate bars of soap to make her laundry soap. Just wish I would have. You don't, all you have to do is get online. Everybody's doing that these days. Yeah, baby girl vibes. You seem like somebody who'd also, I don't know. I'm making assumptions, but I make my own deodorant too. Got to move your wine box. I make my own deodorant too because I don't want to use chemicals on my body. And that laundry soap, the grating the soap for laundry soap, that is a really good idea. But there are tons of videos. That water is too hot. There are tons of videos about how to make your own detergent. You think people will like this? I love these jars. They're kind of funky looking, but super cheap, like we said. I just wanted I spilled some of the sweet sauce on these. So I want to get that off. So too hot. Love the jars too. Made with love and some paint. Yeah, think. Okay. All right. So we'll let those dry over there. I think I'm going to close my. Let's say I have somebody else come in. I'll just move this out here. Get these in my ferment. Oh, my beet kvass, you guys. It's coming along so well. This is, I think, this is a lovely site. Hello, how are you? Okay. See all the bubbles? I'm going to bottle this sooner than I've ever bottled any beet kvass because I'm going to try and experiment. Will it do better at secondary fermentation if it hasn't fermented so far in the if it hasn't fermented so far on the counter? Will it, if I add a little bit of maybe some apple juice, if I add a little bit of apple juice, will it be sweeter? Of course, a little bit of apple juice, but will it will it have more carbonation? Because mine never has carbonation anymore. I think it's because I've let it ferment for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Damien Estrada, that jalapeno will definitely hurt in the morning. No, that doesn't happen to me, Damien. Luckily, that does not happen to me. Damien, I can't remember. This is a problem with putting my computer all the way out here, there. Damien, let's go to, I just want to check. So, Damien, Trubisky, Carnival. Okay, you have some videos out there. What are you saying? Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Hope you all have fun and enjoy my channel and show some love. I'm creating on YouTube channel for sports talk, reactions, sports news, inspirational talk, and many more. Hope you all like and subscribe to my channel to have fun and enjoy. Hope to see you all very soon. And there he is. You have 164 subscribers. You gotta get some more videos up there. I'm gonna join. There you go. And then I'm gonna play the Screwed Trubisky, but I'll come back and spend more time on your channel later. Okay. I'm gonna let that one play out. It's the 2-minute one, but I'll go back and look at the other videos. I look forward to seeing you grow. Oh, thank you, Mama Goonie. You rock. She's putting all the recipes out there. That's wonderful. All right, so what do we need to do now? Let's clean up a little bit. One of the problems that my husband kind of gets annoyed with my live streams because when he comes in here, it's as if a bomb has exploded. Well, that's usually because I'm behind before I even start. Like I didn't chop all the vegetables beforehand, but then I was chopping for 25 minutes. Wasn't it last week? I was chopping for so many minutes. I got a helpful comment, I will say. It said, if you had been doing more than chopping, I probably would have stayed. Okay, then. That is constructive feedback. I understand that. I kind of wish it was more like an Instagram message rather than right there on my chat or in my, comments. But, that was honest and constructive, and I learned from it. I think sometimes when I come live, I think it's okay to just fly by the seat of my pants. I can do that in teaching. I have 20 years under my belt, 21 years, 22 years of teaching under my belt. I have 1 year of YouTube. I should not be winging it, right? So, and then, this summer I was live streaming almost every day. I had at least a 1.5 hour live stream every day, and that practice helped me be a little more spontaneous. But I still shouldn't be winging it. Not me. I'm a perfectionist, so I can't just wing it. Like yesterday's live stream, I did have I had a plan, but when the plan didn't do the plan, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, okay, I just guess I better stop. So, but I hadn't shared it out. There's so many things I forgot to do before I started. So, Mama, me too, because everybody has their own style of chopping, and I just sit back and watch and learn from everybody else, and then incorporate I find watching chopping is satisfying. That's me. You know what though? I actually one time watched an entire video that was just chopping. I think it was an ASMR, and I think I have some sort of leaning towards that at times. I mean, I love water sounds. I only learned that I loved water sounds from watching or doing YouTube and watching. Okay, we're gonna mix a couple. I never mix batches of apple cider vinegar because I don't know why. There's probably no reason for that. But I don't need to have I need a new lid for this. That's what it is. I wonder if I have one that fits. Nope, that doesn't fit. I'll have to use this one. Okay. So we're going to mix because there's no reason for us. Oh, yes, let's throw it all over the place. That's too many jars, and I'm going to need this one for something soon anyway. Let's go. I'm going to show you my apple cider vinegar that I made. Oh, my tree isn't. Look at Stella in her pile of blankets. Sorry, you're seeing my big mouth. There's my tree. Okay. Let's go look at the apple. Oh, there's my wreath. Let's see if I can get. I usually have lights around this wreath, but I'm going to wait until Troy's parents come over for that. No, we're not doing a dark live. I just need to turn on the light. Okay. So here is my apple cider vinegar. And you can see right there that this is starting to form a pellicle. And the pellicle that I put, no, see, that's growing. It's growing. So that's what you want. You want that pellicle in there. I have a pellicle on top where, and I'm going to have to stir this up a little bit because we don't want these to dry out. But that's what it's looking like so far. Yes, I've got to declutter everything. I shouldn't have shown you that. But that's my apple cider vinegar. It's in a bright room, so that's why I cover it up. Cool tree, yes. Shawana, hi, I am almost done. Did it stop? No, it didn't stop. I am on number, oh, it just quit. Shoot. I'm on number 22, and I should be done soon. And then I'm going to go back and individually click those. Sorry, I tried to get the light off you. Individually click those videos that wouldn't play, and I'm going to sit there and watch it. I don't know what it is about I think it's on my end. I don't know what it is. But you guys, if you don't have Shawana, she does such creative stuff. please, please, please go check her out. She is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yes. Do you guys know each other? She is that what is considered the mother? That's what people used to think. Okay? So here's a lesson for you. The thing that you see, the SCOBY that you see on top of stuff, people think, oh, that's the mother. No, that's not. That's a pellicle. The symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast is all the cloudy stuff that's around. And what happens is that it starts to create this pellicle and it has it rise to the top and cover the top as a form of protection. Now, that pellicle, that's what it is, a thin sheath. That pellicle actually helps use the oxygen and goes into, uses the oxygen and transfers it into, or makes it into something else that helps turn the alcohol that you're creating from the apples or the, or for kombucha, the tea, you're creating an alcohol tea. It turns it, for apple cider vinegar, it turns it that alcohol into acetic acid. For kombucha, it turns that tea and the alcohol in that tea to kombucha. So in both, there's a little bit of alcohol left over. With these, for my apple cider vinegars, both of the vinegars, for both of mine that I had, these were both like 6-month-old. One of them was sitting on the shelf for 8 months. So it was truly a really strong vinegar. And that's actually this one. You can see how clear it is. And I use that, you guys. I love apple cider vinegar. I don't know if you can see how clear my face is. For a while there, I was having little breakouts here and there from stress. And this year, I started using apple cider vinegar as a toner, followed by my coconut oil lotion. And everything cleared up. Here's a hint. If you guys want to go and make my coconut oil lotion, I would suggest not adding the honey. I find that the honey gives it a sticky feeling as it goes on, but I found out the purpose for the honey. The purpose for the honey is to add a layer of protection against microbes, dirt, and sun. I had no idea. So I don't know if it's a natural sunscreen, but it provides some layer of protection. I have to look more into the honey part of that, but I think if you want to make it, know that it goes on very greasy and you have to blot it, but your face will feel great. It'll feel it'll feel supple and soft. But I think when I made it, I was like, ooh, it's not greasy at all. I lied to you. It is greasy, but it is it's very effective. You blot off what doesn't absorb, and it won't all absorb. It won't all absorb. Sorry. It won't all absorb because, I tried walking around and waiting for it to absorb, and I was 2 hours. So you got to blot it off. Yes, ACV is magic. Oh, John! Happy's here. Happy just made his announcement. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Mama Goonie said to me, when people do a super chat, say thank you. I know a lot of people who dance and cheer. I just get the dumb look and cross my eyes and I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to say, I think my thing is I'm going to bow and say thank you. Awesomeness. Thank you for respecting and loving and caring about my work. Let's move on. All right. Thank you. Happy? Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. Hello, Karen. I've been quietly watching. That's fine, Pamela. You do what you need to do. I'm glad you're here. I have to go blow my nose now because I'm also crying because Merry Christmas. Okay. So happy. We already did this. I made 6 jars of pickled jalapenos. Hot, sweet and hot pickled jalapenos. I did that same recipe last year, but I'm giving it away. Unfortunately, I think people are going to be mad at me because it's super hot. I mean, like spicy hot, but it's so tasty. It's so good. We talked about my beet kvass, which I'm going to bottle sooner than later because I want to do an experiment and see if it'll be more carbonated if I don't do it all the way out on the counter. I came in late. How many apples do you use? Are you talking about the apple cider vinegar? I use, okay, let me see. This is a gallon jar. I can use as little as this much as long as I can keep them under the brine. This last time I used almost a gallon of 1-inch cut up 1-inch cut up jar. I'm kind of off my game right now. 1-inch cut up apples. And the best apple cider vinegar, I think, comes when you use a variety of apples, like Granny Smith, Gala, any of those conventional ones that you know about. I think that a variety of apples is better. This time I made apple scrap apple cider vinegar, which is, I take all my apple scraps from when I made apple butter to when I cored them to make something else like beet kvass with apples and ginger, which I think that one's just ginger and beets. Hi, Mr. Tien, good to see you. Hey, Mr. Tien makes medicine from plants. So I'm not saying that I have to put a disclaimer on that. It is herbal medicine, but he makes it. So it's not Western medicine. And it's, so I don't know what else to say about that. Grandpa's Adventures, hello, hope you are well. I am. I'm getting ready to, I'm making the black beans now. I just got the pickled jalapenos done, pickled sweet and hot pickled peppers done that I'm going to give away for gifts. I'm going to have to do another batch because I thought I had enough for 12 and I only had enough for 6. But I'm super excited about it. Super hot. Like if you know everything spicy, he would say, oh, that's kind of mild. But he also eats ghost peppers, so he'd probably say it wasn't. I made it once, but only made half a jar. Oh, how we are, all of us in here seem to be happy, very happy. So I am going to rinse this and put it off to the side. And then I'm going to start working on that skinny chicken cordon bleu. Super easy recipe, very tasty. Super easy, very tasty. Everything I've done today has been, oh my God, I should have done this earlier. The sugar. Even in a non-stick, it's sticking. Oh, there we go. We'll just wash it then. So we're gonna, for the skinny chicken cordon bleu, it's a skillet chicken cordon bleu. We are going to butterfly some chicken and then cut it in half, some chicken breast. And then we are going to flour it, and I'm gonna use cup for cup. Season and flour, season with everything seasoning. And then cup for cup. And then I'm going to saute that. I have to look at my recipe. It's not my recipe. But I'm going to saute that. I'm going to make a sauce. I'm going to make a sauce of wine and lemon. It calls for chicken stock, but I never seem to have chicken stock when I make this. And then we're going to, what was I saying? Okay. Oh, and then we're going to put a piece of ham over that and a piece of Swiss cheese, warm it up so it just melts nicely. I'm just going to put this up here. So this is one of Troy's favorite meals. So coming into the Christmas season, I'm really trying to, support him with his diet. This is something that should not affect his gout. I shouldn't whisper it. People get gout. Gout happens, and it's in his family. So it should not trigger that. He's been drinking. Speaking of Troy, let's talk about that. So there's so many different reasons that people say people get gout. I learned as a kid that gout was the rich man's disease, meaning too many rich foods, not enough vegetables and all of that. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true, just like that. The other thing is that beer is bad for gout. Troy drinks a lot of beer. Oh, that's not clean. Troy drinks a lot of beer, as many Minnesotans do. You gotta love beer, right? Wisconsin and Minnesota, beer, 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 beer. So he's learning to appreciate wine. A lot's going on. My favorite recipe this time of year is brandy and eggnog. I had to have some eggnog to cool the heat when I ate my pickled pepper because I ran out of milk. Yeah, so Troy is slowing down on the beer, learning to drink or enjoy more wine. He loves wine. We like beer and wine in this house. Less red meat. So I'm really moving towards that. We used to be the family that had a steak the couple that had a grilled steak every Friday with baked potato, just traditional, celebratory food at the end of the week. So we're moving towards incorporating plant-based foods, not getting rid of the meat, and Troy drinking water. And I believe that the answer to his problem really is more water. So, he'll have a beer. We're doing more chicken. He is satisfied with the Beyond Meat burger, which truthfully is the only burger I'll cook at home, because if I want a burger, I'm going to go out to this restaurant called Shamrocks, which so greasy and so good, right? So, this is... When we salt this, when we add more seasonings, it's going to be delicious. I just have to cook it down a little bit more. I'll show that to you in a little bit. All right, let's do this. So my chicken breasts are pretty small this time, which is fine, because we will focus on eating more salad. Might have some potatoes too. I love potatoes. I love potatoes. Okay. Oh, so last week I showed you that I bought these new cutting boards as compared to my other one, which they had all cracked, and these that I've had for 20 years, they're all bent and stained. I was super excited about it. Not sure I'm super excited about them anymore. The cutting side is textured, and I find that I have to sharpen my knives more often. Anyway, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to make sure you get all the instant notifications when Kicking It with Karen is on now. Thank you. My favorite. Okay. Love my beer too. Homemade eggnog is wonderful. I've never made homemade eggnog. Oh, wait. Guess what? We're going to play the in-out game. Let me turn on the light for you, though. Okay, you have to go. Here you go. She's been a really good dog today. And I'm walking away from you. I'm here. And for the holiday, when we're in San Diego, she's going to go hang out with her friend Bruce. Bruce is the biggest basset hound in Minnesota. He is, when he stands up, his head is here. Like, he kisses me right here. He's the biggest, honest to God, the biggest basset hound in Minnesota. Hi, New World Kitchen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We've gotten done with the pickled peppers. Beautiful pickled peppers, hot, sweet and hot. We are working on the black beans, letting them boil down a little bit before we put some seasoning. And I'm getting gloves on because I'm going to touch raw chicken. We're going to make something I call skinny chicken. So we're going to butterfly it first. I got to find a knife. Going to butterfly it first, and then we're going to cut it in half. So still a little bit frozen, which is okay. That'll make it easier to cut. All right, so I'm not really good at butterflying things. I will admit that. Like, one half is already... That half, I'm going to have to pound that out, I think. Hold on, Stella. There's a person I follow on YouTube named Bob. He has a show called Bob's Kitchen Adventures. He's a meat cutter by trade. And he's pretty awesome as a human being. So I don't see him in my live stream. I think he works too much to hang out in people's live streams. So that one's okay. This is just a bit thick. And so is this one. So we're going to pound this out a little bit. That's actually fine. I'm going to take this off and save that. I'm going to save that for soup. So I'm going to pound a little bit, you guys, so I hope that doesn't offend. Really, I should take that out. I'm going to take these. We're going to save that for soup. We're going to save that for soup. And that. This is the only one we don't have to pound out, actually. So move that aside. Yeah, that'll be good in my pho next week. Let's see what's going on. She reviews everything. Is that what I'm seeing? No, I'm seeing Shawana. Okay, Danya, I have a recipe that is my mother's for do two ways. One with regular milk cream and one with plant-based milk. Oh, cool. Cool. You guys, thank you for staying, coming around. I am going to pound these out. I don't think that one, just a little bit. So I need to get some plastic wrap, which I don't want to touch anything with chicken fingers. Yes, I'm washing my hands with my gloves on because my gloves have germs. All right. I'm at that scattered point because I didn't have anything prepared for this because I didn't know if I was going to get this far. But that is, I think we're okay. So we're just going to do this. Put that apart a little bit and sorry about the noise. Oops, that one went too far. Shoot. Go back together. That's as fast as that can happen. Let's be kinder to this one. I'm gonna, that broke that one too. Oh well. Good. Okay, that's enough. All right. Fat. We're going to season this with everything seasoning. And if you don't know what that is, it is 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, or granulated onion. And so what I do is I make a batch, oh, that looks really dirty, but I do that until I fill this up, and then I use it on everything. That's why it's called everything seasoning. Sorry for my nose. So season that all over, both sides. Nice piece of chicken or fat. And like I said, I use it on absolutely everything. It's the only thing I put on my steak. It's also a base for other seasonings that I use. If I want to make my own Cajun seasoning, I use this, and then I add other seasonings. And a little bit more. Oops, that's a little bit much. There we go. I'm going to use cast iron for this. Ha! I got a flour. And if you know me, you know that this is the brand I recommend for gluten-free flour. It has, to me, I'll tell you, if it can, who's in here? I saw somebody else. Anyway, if you have seen my my gluten-free pasta recipe, this makes the best pasta. And if you want to be egg-free but not vegan, instead of using eggs, you can use this. It was the best pasta I had in years. I hate to say it like that, but it's the best pasta I've made, and it's gluten-free flour and just egg. I'm gonna put a pile right here. So this way I don't waste too much. Put a pile in the middle. Yes, I took my gloves off, I know. I have a tendency to put too much flour out, but I find I still have a little bit too much, but I find if I put it out in the middle of the cutting board, I measure better. I don't waste it, because gluten-free flour is not cheap. A good gluten-free flour is not cheap. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, you guys. I'm going to get us all the way to the point where we are making the sauce, but I'm not going to put the ham or the Swiss cheese on top until Troy is done practicing, and that's at 7. So what we're going to do is let me blow my nose, and then I'll tell you what else we're going to do. We are going to saute. We're going to saute the chicken. We're going to make the sauce, and then I'm going to close out because it'll be beyond 2 hours. And even though I really appreciate that, I also want you guys to have an evening. I know you can leave. This is like an open house. People can come and go as they wish. But I really want us to all have a good evening with our loved ones. And I don't know if we need to hang out and wait until Troy's done practicing at 7 to finish the dish. You know what I'm saying? With the black beans, now you saw the one recipe get finished, but with the black beans, we're getting to a point where it's creamy now, and I'm gonna pretty soon pull out the onion and the orange and season. So what I'll do, you guys, in the description down below, when I go back and write what we did in here, I'll explain all of that. I think I do have a easy black bean recipe as well. So I'm gonna get this pan heated. I'm gonna see if I have any olive oil. If not, I'm gonna use butter. Nothing wrong with butter. I think I better think about some butter. Dry. So this can heat up for a while. I have some Kerrygold. This is the butter I prefer to use because it's grass-fed. So Kerrygold, these people should pay me, but they're never going to do that. But I always talk about, I use products that I believe in, and Kerrygold is one of those ones I believe in. It's cheaper for me to buy it in a block and then cut it myself. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I just wrap this back up. All right, so let's get some butter in there, and then we'll get I'll dribble in whatever olive oil is there. I didn't even think of olive oil. Oh, thank you for the $2. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me when you guys support me like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got the dumb look. Hey, you guys, I was talking about this the other day, and Mama Goonie was there too. Do you know that if you're depressed, if you just smile, force yourself to smile, you just force yourself to smile, it actually will help change your mood. There is some chemical response to a smile that happens. So Danya, you rock. Thank you. Throwing that butter in there, I'm going to bring you guys closer. We're going to saute this chicken, all right? All right, all right, all right. Wait, who says that? Is that... All right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's Chef and more. All right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, everybody. And those of you who are those of you that are in here with me, thank you. I might have to change my cooking lives to Saturday. Except for Saturdays when we're usually doing stuff. All right, so next Saturday, though, I do know what the recipe is. It is the Beyond Meat sausage and my sauerkraut. So we're going to have, not sausage, excuse me. Sausage is not my favorite. It is not sizzling. It is not warm enough in there. We're going to be okay. When that's doing something, I'll bring you back. The Beyond Meat bratwurst. We're going to do that on Saturday because Sunday we're heading out really early. Oh, I forgot to talk about my swag. My links to my swag don't work. I have to go back and, and swag. Speaking of swag, hello. I also have an apron that I have, but I have to go back into my Teespring store and see what's going on, but isn't that beautiful? Mama Goonie has one of these. It says, live, love, learn, and then kicking it with Karen beyond sauerkraut. This actually is my favorite. This is my favorite product I offer. I can't figure Teespring out because I've had 15 people buy things and I don't know how to get, I don't know what I have to do to get profit. Maybe I should have read all about it before I started it, right? I think the link doesn't work. So let's get this sauteed. Okay, I have to do some lemon juice. I wanted to show, oh, you can't see that really. I'll put, you know what? Let me get, I wonder if I can get that link in there. Anyway, Karen, sponsor you with products. My daughter gets sponsors for a lot of products for her social networks. You have to email them and tell them what you are doing. Thank you for that. Because I use Amex, I use their gloves every day and in every live stream and every video. What am I trying to say? Cup for cup, I use it for everything, and I tell everybody about it. Oh, we have some business going on now. Look at that. Look at that for a minute while I pull out my lemon. Turn that down and I'll turn it over in a minute. Okay, so I need just a tablespoon. So this is an organic lemon. Isn't that funny? Organics are always a mess. All right. Gotta cut this. I'm all over the place here. All right, let's watch me juice a lemon. Woohoo! Juicing a lemon. How about I get, oh, that's on backwards. Watch her juice a lemon. I only need a tablespoon, so I probably should just juice 1/2. This needs to go over here. I'm juicing both because I don't think that's... Sometimes organic lemons don't produce as much as you would hope. Okay, so I got that. Love the t-shirt you sent me. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm planning something special with it. Will you Facebook me or Instagram or whatever and let me know what you're doing? Because people keep doing nice things and I keep missing them. Let's see if we can turn this over yet. Oh yeah. Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? Oh yes. This probably, maybe, that's okay. I need to turn that way back up. Okay. So this side, you know what? This is a smaller burner, and this doesn't need that burner anymore. So I'm going to switch burners. See, it's coming together really well. It's over here. That was hot. And then I'm going to move you guys over here. Okay. So here I am. I'm here. Am I too dark? I'm getting a little tired now. Third. All right, where am I? Here I am. Okay. Am I that far behind? I need to refresh this. Nope, we don't need that. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, guys, I am kind of dark. I need to shed some light this way. Okay, so what the super chats are going to do, all those nice super chats, all that money is going to go towards lighting my kitchen because this is my light. Isn't that pitiful? That's what I have to work with. Part of that is because, all of that is because of my student loans. So, yeah. So anyway, thank you for everything, you guys. I'm gonna put this over here, and then we're gonna get this, see what's happening here. I really want to turn this back over because that one isn't done on that side. This is going along good. Yep. Okay, so let's turn that up. All right, so the sauce is what I need to do next. This needs to get brown on at least one side. And then, wait. I'll get you out of the dark corner. This needs to get brown on at least one side. And then I can make the sauce. We'll pull that out and put it on a plate. And the sauce consists of Dijon mustard, so I use Grey Poupon because I love Grey Poupon. You can use any of the other Dijon mustards, but I think this one has the best flavor. And where's my wine box? Huh? I wonder where my wine box is. We are going to get, how much wine is that? So I'm supposed to, so 2/3 of a cup. Hold on, guys. You're going for a ride because I need my wine box forward. Okay. Ooh, yes. There you go. Okay, I need one more to get a little bit more brown, and then we're good. We can get that sausage. Gotta go, KK. That's fine. Merry Christmas. We don't talk again within the next couple of days. I'll be live on Monday. I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do. Thank you, John. And thank you, Happy, for coming in. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I appreciate you being there for me. Yes, wine. Okay. Okay, good. Turn that off. I'm going to put that on. I could turn in circles, obviously. There it is. Hold on. So we're going to put this on some paper towel. then so there it is, you guys. I'm going to tent this with, actually, I can get this. This is a thing. There it is. Okay, let's get this sauce going. Got to turn that back on. Good. That is a hot pan. Wine. Can you see? Can you see? Not yet. Back it up. Beautiful. Lemon. Always says half a tablespoon, but I go with more than that because Dijon is awesome. So get this back up to a boil. Get all of those good bits off the bottom. Need a whisk. Shawana. Okay, oh yes, here we go. Oh gosh. I could, that. Oh no! Almost lost you. Look at that. That's going to make a delicious sauce. And with that, you guys, I have had a wonderful time today. Woo, let's get that light. I have had an awesome time today. I'm thinking, I mean, I get to see Mama Goonie. I get to see all of you people. I may switch my lives to Saturday at 4, depending on what I'm doing. This has been truly a pleasure. What are you using? I'm using my laptop. So sometimes I'm on this one. And sometimes I'm on that one. This is my personal one. This is my school one. So I always use my laptop because I don't have a camera except for my iPhone, which is an iPhone 6. And my iPad is a second generation. So I use my MacBook Pro and it works pretty well. So I am going to let you guys go. I want to say thank you so much for everything. This has been a wonderful live stream. I've had a wonderful time. I got a lot done. I got the gifts done. I almost have the black beans done. I'll go through that process with you at some point. And then the sauce is going to be delicious. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I want to remind you to live, love, and learn. That's the most important part when you're old like me. If we don't keep our brains moving, keep learning. All right? See ya. Bye.